Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you an individual stock pick in Cisco Systems Inc. That's symbol CSCO. I did record this video, by the way, on Wednesday, April 27th, 2022. Quick snapshot of the basic fundamentals, courtesy Yahoo Finance. Last trade, $49.85. Market cap, certainly a large cap stock, over $200 billion. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart throughout here, by the way, we'll just be zooming in a bit. This goes back over 30 years. We're going to take a look at this area and show you a well-defined channel structure, the top of which we hit in December and have obviously come off nicely. The high in December was 64.28. That channel top now is 65.07, rising about a nickel a week. And we are now testing and actually violating on an intra-week basis for the first time is a meaningful rising channel bottom, 2 years in the making, coming off that significant March 2020 low, and it is at 50.49 this week, rising 39 cents a week. That is this week, the week of Monday, April 25th. You can ascertain the exact location of that channel bottom through time by, adding 39 cents every week. And so we're violating it now. If we close below it by the 1% margin, let's zoom in here actually, take a closer look at this. The 1% margin this week is 49.99. We are right there pretty much right now as I speak. That is Wednesday morning. And so, if we close below this formation, even on a daily basis, by a 1% margin, that is an actionable, tentative sell signal. It's a legitimate sell signal. I like to wait to see how the week fleshes out with regard to these longer term signals, though. So there is, of course, the possibility that we close at or below 49.99 during the week, possibly Wednesday, April 27th, when I'm actually recording this, and we fall, into the mid 40s perhaps, and then barrel our way back Thursday, Friday, and settle at or above that 50.49 channel bottom, and we have a close call, but no clear long-term sell signal. So, I like to scale into these. If we close any day this week, 49.99 or lower, I think you can scale into a short position. And certainly as we close Friday at or below 49.99, it would be a full short position. So what does that mean? Well, it means, number one, if you're long Cisco and your time horizon is over the next, through the balance of the year, I would recommend considering getting out, because I do think that the channel bottom well below the market in the upper 30s, which I'll show here right now at 37.51, is in reach over the next, I'm going to say 3 to 5 months. It could be sooner, it could take into later year, but I think that is a realistic objective. So, that means either A, liquidating a long position you already have, or buying out of the money puts. 38, 40 strike puts that don't expire, I'm going to say for at least 6 months, so you're not subject to aggressive time decay as you move toward that lower target area. Let's say 4 or 5 months from now, you want to see appreciation, so you're not subject to a theta, as they call it, the time decay element. You've got plenty of delta on the way down as long as you've got enough time in that option. I'll let you figure that out, especially if you're an experienced options trader. You know how to figure these things out. Bottom line, closing below the 50.49 formation this week by a 1% margin, 49.99 or lower, does indicate the upper 30s. And that becomes a 3 to 5 month objective. That is a loss of, what is that? Is that... that's, not 30%, 25% or so. On the way down, we have some Fibonacci levels. 50% is at 48.34. So I would expect a decent bounce there. And I think it's a bit of a trap because 50% also lines up with the 2020 high. As you can see, the double top there, I think a lot of technicians will be buying that. A lot of traders will be buying that as a long-term entry point. But I think it's a trap because if we close below that 50.49 formation, that is our signal into later year for bearish continuation. And those who buy it at 48.34, I think will have short-lived gratification, a nice bounce for a week or two, possibly back into that low 50s channel bottom. But that is the area that could contain buying then through the rest of the year, and then we continue south. south, closing below 48.34, 44.58, our next target. Could be within 1 to 3 weeks. That's the 5/8 Fibonacci, so forth and so on. I'm just outlining these as little levels on the way down. But bottom line, big picture, closing below 50.49 by the 1% margin. That formation through time is our sell signal into later year. It is actionable. And, I would, consider buying 40 puts, 38 puts, whatever the case may be, that don't expire, I'm going to say for at least 6 months. Now, in terms of upside trade, if we do close above 50.49 this week, then we're merely testing long-term support. And if we can close above 51.08 at the end of the week, we're also closing back above that meaningful spike low from last October. So, closing above 50.49 and above 51.08, that is a sign of stability. And in fact, this is bottom picking territory, believe it or not. So closing above 50.49, there's a strong case to be long this stock. And so if you're still long, you stay long. And then anticipation of 3 to 5 months possibility back up to that channel top at 65.07. There's no clear buy signal at play. That would come with a settlement above some variation of this channel top. And I say some variation because it is based in part on this week's low so far in the 49 handle. But it comes in roughly at 57.26. That would be kind of I'm going to say, after having tested the 50.49 formation and assuming we settled the week above it, I think we got a 2 to 3 week pop to the upside where that 57.26 channel top is in reach and able to contain buying, say, through May and into June. And if settled above, would be our green light for more aggressive bullish continuation. I would then expect that 65.07 formation to be probably 2 to 3 months away, where we can top out quite easily on a quarterly basis. So we're here, 50.49, closing below it, bearish continuation into the upper 330s over the next 3 to 5 months. And if we close above it, the mid 60s over the same time horizon. That pretty much summarizes it entirely. I think that that's all that needs to be said for this particular Wicked Stocks video analysis on Cisco Systems Inc. And we'll be back next week at the latest for another free stock pick on YouTube. You have a great day.